Hi, so I purchased this smart plug on Amazon and I just wanted to do a quick review of it. It's the TVLIVE smart plug. So I bought a pack of 2. You can buy them in a pack of 1 and also a pack of 4 as well. You get a little user guide there as well just to tell you how to use them, but they are super simple to set up. So why did I go for these particular smart plugs? Well, the main reason is because they work with Amazon and they also work with Google Home Assistant. So I have the Amazon Home Assistant and I wanted to have that integration with Amazon. They also work with IFTTT as well. And the other reason that I needed this is because I have a socket, and I'll show you in a moment why I purchased this. I have a socket which is in a cupboard and I'm going to be putting a wine cooler in there, so I won't actually have access to the socket to turn it on and off. So that's why I've gone for one of these smart sockets. So these are Wi-Fi. You don't need a hub, so it's really super simple to connect. You just pair them up by pressing and holding this button on the side, and I'll show you that in a moment. And then it connects to your app and you're good to go. So you can set this up in terms of routines and schedules and really integrate with your home automation system. Okay, so in terms of the dimensions, the width or the diameter of the plug is 55 millimeters. The depth, including the plug itself, is 55 millimeters, and the depth of the plug itself, once it's plugged in, the distance from the wall is 30 millimeters. And that was important to me as well because I don't have a lot of space behind the cupboard where the fridge or the wine cooler is going to be pushed back. So I just needed a nice slim plug, and this is really super small. All right, so what I'll do now is I'll show you where I'm going to be plugging this in and I'll show you how to set it up. Okay, so this is where I'm going to be using my smart plug. So as you can see at the back of this cabinet, there's a socket. So I'm going to be putting my wine cooler in here, and then there's going to be no way that I can turn that wine cooler off and on, say for when we go away on holiday, for example. I might want to turn it off. So I don't want to have to be pulling the wine cooler out every time I want to turn it on and off, and there is no on-off switch on the wine cooler itself. So that's the reason I've gone for these smart plugs. So super simple to set up. So I'm simply just going to plug that in, and naturally I want to set this up before I put the wine cooler in, and once it's in, that's it. So I'm going to turn the power on, and the button on the side of the actual smart socket will start to flash, and then all you do is using the app which I have here. So the app is called, it's called VSync. I'm going to add device, and you can see there already that it's picked up the smart plug, and then the light on the smart plug should go solid. It now wants to connect to my Wi-Fi, so I'm just going to enter my Wi-Fi password. Successfully connected to the router. So that smart plug is now connected to the app. Then all I would need to do is go through the process of connecting this to my Alexa Home Assistant, and also if you had Google you could do the same from here. So I'm just going to leave it as is, going to click next. I actually wants it in a room, so I'm just going to put it, see, in the living room, next. It wants a name for the plug, so I'm just going to put wine cooler and then save. And that should be it then. We should be ready to go. So now we just see our on-off switch off, and I can hear the switch clicking. So that's set up, that's ready to go. So all I need to do now is put my wine cooler in, plug it in, and I can control it from this switch. So I hope you found this useful. These are the smart plugs. They're available on Amazon. It's the TVLIVE ones that I'm using here. They're on Amazon and they come highly recommended.